Okay.
I wake up
Yes, sir.
to the sound of my alarm, piercing the dawn.
My name is Paul Lim.
Got a
I
lot
play the
on my
cello and I
mind
also
and
write
I
songs for Hopeful
just
Chris.
can't seem to
And
rub
I'm
it
Paul
off.
Yoon, and I
But I'm not
play the
feeling too
guitar
bad.
and I sing as well. And I'll also write some songs for breakers.
This is a promise.
Surprising enough, we all the songs that we've written have been written like independently. Like
Yeah,
my song
completely
is just written
separately.
on my own. Yeah, he's written all his songs on his own completely separately.
Yeah, I think part of it also is that we weren't in the same place for a long time. I for work was based in Singapore for a while, and then so we were kind of apart, especially the months before we
Yeah.
started recording this, and I think we haven't actually spent that much time together in the same place, so.
Yeah.
It's like the writing process. We're kind of different actually. So for me, I'll like if I'm in kind of a songwriting season almost, I'll just have kind of tunes in my head that I'll like quickly whip out my phone and like I'll sing into it, and then later I'll just kind of listen and try to see what words I'm feeling for that melody, and like I'll like struggle for like a month trying to write that song, just like thinking of themes, and I'll think, okay, this is like what I think the song's about. I'll have like 4 or 5 different like themes in my head, and then kind of get into the like every few days I'll try to like write it down.
Yeah, as for me, yeah, I guess I do have also like songwriting seasons too, but especially like when we were like pressed for time to like put out CDs and stuff, it's like, oh man, I don't have songs to put on this record. Like, okay, I'll just write some. So I'll like seriously just like spend like every night, 2-3 hours a night writing songs, and like a night I'll like pump out 2 or 3 songs kind of thing. So sometimes I'll write a song in like 20 minutes. Sometimes it'll take like weeks and months. But yeah, but majority of the time I'll like as if I'm in the flow of things, I'll get things pumped up pretty quickly. So
Yeah.
like a lot of the songs on the album was written really quickly, which is I think the reason why we were able to have like enough material for
Yeah.
this full length album that we're releasing soon, in such a short amount of time, kind of thing. So
Here with me beside raging waters. Restore my desperate soul.
We kind of struggled with a name because we're both named Paul. So all our friends were like, "You should just be Paul and Paul, or like Paul Square or something like that." And we're like,
So
"We don't
lame.
want to do that." And it's kind of cheesy. So at first we were like, "Okay, we're gonna have like a contest, and our friends can suggest things." And like we just weren't, seeing anything that we really liked. So I remember this one night I just started thinking about, okay, what do our songs have in them? And then we had this cacao chat where I was like, suggesting some things, and then one of the songs, "Let Me Fall," there's a reference to Icarus, and I don't know. I think we started playing off that. I suggested a few things, and then "Hope for Icarus" was one of the suggestions, and immediately Paul was like, "Hope for Icarus, that sounds so awesome," and I was like, okay, like let's just go with that one.
Kind of what we're doing.
Waiting for the rain to fall on my face, fall on my face, yeah. Waiting for the drawbridge to fall down again.
So like the whole break, actually the way that it started was just totally unplanned in a sense. Like he said, he was living in Singapore for work, and I've been in Korea for the past like 2.5-3 years, right? And yeah, he came to Korea for a bit,
Like extended business trips.
yeah,
and
for
stuff.
extended business trips. So he was here for certain like extended periods of time, and while he was here, we got introduced to each other like through a mutual friend, because he knew that he did music and he knew that I did music, kind of thing, and we just kind of like played, and and then since we both wrote music, since we like both like wanted to do something with music, we did our first project, which was the To Be Found EP.
Yeah.
But then like we had like positive responses off the record. People liked the song. People like were touched by it, and like people like really wanted more, for us to actually play more.
Yeah.
But like it wasn't really like
It wasn't planned. Yeah.
It wasn't planned, and it was too hard because he was in Singapore. But then it's just it's like a long distance relationship. It's hard to make it work unless it's just meant to be kind of thing, right? I guess our hopes for this is just like to successfully do this CD, right, and successfully it's just I think just the idea of like putting our songs out there and letting people hear it. Yeah, I was pretty much the main guy in that one. There's 4 of me in that video. Gosh, it's really so embarrassing. I'm not an actor, guys. I was just told what to do and I did it, kind of thing, But the shooting, we worked with Josh on that one, Josh Lamb, and he, it was like pretty much his idea. The video was his idea.
And he contacted us and asked if we want to do it.
And
of course
he's an aspiring filmmaker. We're aspiring musicians. It's like it just made sense, and we just kind of let him have complete freedom over like what he wanted. And I shouldn't have let him do that. I'm just kidding. But basically, oh man, I don't know. It was fun to make. It was definitely fun to make. It was a cool experience.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that I need you to hear this while you're away. I wish that I could draw you near and whisper all of my thoughts right into your ear. Truth is that I'd never thought that we'd come this far, even when apart.
I think it turned out really well, and
it looks cool.
It's not
cool,
everybody's full-time job, so a lot of credit to everybody that helped out, and
for sure.
I wasn't here for a lot of it, so I was hearing every couple weeks they're doing a little bit more, and for me the experience was I just got a day doing cameos. So.
Yeah. I mean,
that
for
was
the most part,
it was all fun.
It was cool. Costumes were just funny, Some of the costumes were just really funny. Obviously, caveman one.
The handmade
spaceman suit.
It's good.
Yeah, and it was just fun to play 4 different characters, and having my girlfriend be in the video was also
mystery girl.
Cool. Yeah, she's a mystery. Let me see her pearl face. We're actually doing a CD release event in early June. I think the date will be set for June 7th, probably. It'll be a Saturday. It's going to be in Seoul. Venue has not been confirmed yet, but it will be TBA. It's TBA as of now. But there will be a CD release. You can buy our full-length, self-titled CD there, and you can watch us play.
And we'll have shows probably in September in the U.S., East Coast, West Coast, so look out for that. If you want to find us online, you can go to facebook.com/HopeForIcarus, youtube.com/HopeForIcarusMusic, and if you want to buy our music,
HopeForIcarus.bandcamp.com. That's right.
Thanks for watching, and hope you got to know us a little bit better.
Yeah, we're Hope for Icarus again.
Snowfall covering the earth, wash me white as snow. 1,000 times I've tried, but never won.